You don't want to be stuck with bad controls in your playthrough. And begin. Oh wait, one more thing. People? I think some people don't like the soundtrack of this game compared to Rondo Blood. I fucking disagree, though. As I always do when I stream this game. I fucking love this version of the song. It's a little too fast, but whatever. Like, I mean, the CD quality version of the song is like good, but this so Dracula X SNES Castlevania Dracula X SNES. Hello, Scarps. So yeah, in America, you didn't get the original Rondo of Blood. That was PC Engine, and that console famously didn't do that well. So I guess they never, like, tried to port that. Never did well in the States. So I guess, like, as a consolation prize, like, let's just make something for this SNES. It's kind of the same thing, but this isn't, like, a port. Or, like, a remake or anything. This game is, like, completely different than Rondo Blood, besides its, like, story and sprites. And musical origins. I'll say going from Rondo Blood to this is it's a pretty big downgrade, but I still think this game's alright. I like it enough to like once you see it. But I forget where all the one-ups are. And I just like the more MIDI version of this song. You know, some people could say that like orchestral music doesn't belong in like video games, then I could say that this soundtrack is much better. That's a sacrifice you have to make. And I can say it's all bad. It's like this song I like more than the original. I like that slap bass too. I'm a sucker for the bass instruments. Also, I might prefer this version of like the boss warning music. I would like this more than the Rondo Blood version. That's like except this is the only time it plays in the game. It doesn't play for any other like boss prelude areas, so I guess I could say I like this room. Also, there's a fucking... I guess it's a cat. It's not Cerberus. I forget how you fight this guy. It's the first boss, so it's not too important. I know he does like the same thing. He fireballs and jumps over. It's pretty shrimpo boss. Oh, I actually heard him. There we go. I guess we could talk more about like that AVG and challenge. I'm realizing now it's gonna be a whole different beast from like say playing every Castlevania game or like every Mario game or every Sonic game. Just had to have like a little bit of like a beatability quality to them. I still want to continue, but now I get a weird feeling. And we're definitely gonna have to like get rid of our like any sense of honor. Like, you know, .love, when she does her platform again challenge. She does stuff like looking at without looking anything up. Just going by her wits. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I need it. I think that's more of her being doing a personal thing than some sort of challenge. Forget the safe way to do this bridge. It's not that. And this game does let you like change the momentum of your jumps. That's something. Like this song, I like the Rondo Blood version more, but I'm not particularly fond of that version. It's not my favorite version of Vampire Killer. That would be in Castlevania Chronicles. That game is a fantastic soundtrack. It's the reason why I always play an original difficulty in Chronicles. Like, yes, it is very painful. But I love my music, man. Can't take that away from me. And I will say the sprite work, or the sprite porting, ain't the best, and whenever there is new stuff, it looks very odd. The background is very bright. Now, I think you should always go with the axe, if I remember correctly. I think that's like the best item in this game. The cross is like a good one too, but it's not as good. You tell me there's nothing here. Okay. Also, you do have to still have the backflip. Don't worry. It's just as slightly useful as it is in the original. Alright, welcome to the worst fucking enemy in the game. Possibly in the series. These fucking spearmen. You know these jokes? In every other Castlevania game, these like filler enemies. These are the most dangerous, most like tanky, most longest in range, most awful enemy. Imagine it can hit you from above. If you don't hit them just right, they can like deflect your shots. Those are the bane of the game. Honestly, probably the worst part of the game, in my opinion, are these guys. They're so bad. And it's not like you can ignore them. Like, look at that range. Like, I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Nope, nope. Just barely. Nope, dead. They're so bad. They're so stinky. 3, 4, 5. And they have 5 health. Like, that's ridiculous. Most games they have like 2 health. These guys work exactly the same as they do in Rondo of Blood. You don't notice in Rondo of Blood because there's fucking 2 of them. Here there's 200 of them. They're everywhere. Like, screw your enemy diversity. Just put them everywhere. Yeah, they can deflect some weapons too. Just inch it towards you. Just slightly poke you. They're awful. At least enemies stay dead when you kill them. It's kind of like Rondo of Blood, except if you leave the screen in this, they come back. It's not that fortuitous. Oh, come on. You remember this turkey skeleton? There was like 1. No, there was like 3 in the final level. Yeah, they're already doing that in the second level. It's kind of like no care put into it. But I still like this game as being like tolerable. I played worse Castlevanias, but I played better. Hey, it's the giant bat. Be an annoying boss. He separates and then goes back to where you hit him. I know some people like shit on the bosses in this game, but I don't think they're too bad, except for one boss, which I've never been able to beat without cheating. Which we might not see today, because I've only fought him once, years ago, and then I decided I never want to fight him again. And you can avoid it. A bit of a sacrifice. And he's dead. Dick. Forgot they do that like in Rondo. I guess this game has a password feature. I forget about that. I always beat it in one go. It's not that long in the game. If I had to review this game, I'd say it's a pretty competent game. It's like an average Castlevania game. Say it's like a mediocre Castlevania game. Don't be too generous to it. With some very questionable decisions. We're getting to one soon. Oh, classic Medusa heads. Medusa heads that knock you down. The worst kind. Did I like clarify what I meant by honor? Baby G challenge. Just that we're probably gonna have to look stuff up. But I don't want to do that immediately. I feel like there should be a little bit of wonder. So like, I feel like we put a lot of time in Friday the 13th. Putting 10 hours in, I'm satisfied with playing it blind. And then I just look shit up and learn how to beat it in 20 minutes. And I can't say that's cheating. Back in the day, you would have had to like call someone on Nintendo Hotline for that. The only difference is that now that's free. Yeah. I'll say this game is like a bit known for its obnoxious enemy spam. Enemy spam of just putting the worst enemies possible they could put somewhere. Like this guy you can't even hit. And that guy can hit you so far. Their range is ridiculous. Don't get that. The axe is the best thing in the game. Without a doubt. It does the most damage of any sub-weapon. It's all you need. Alright, this room kind of sucks. I forget how to do this. I don't think you need the stopwatch, but it does help. Don't get knocked out. I would say it was nice in, oh, fuck you, game. I knew, like, there's some bit in the back of my head. I was like, hey, if you whip all these counts, you're gonna get a knife. I remember that. Yeah, rude move. Yep. I remembered that, but what else could I have done? It was nice playing. Like, one of the little positives about 13 was that there was no knockback. It's interesting to see in a platformer. Yeah, it's where a fishman is. That's always going to spawn there. And you can't walk on this platform. Oh wait, maybe you can. Maybe that was a trick. Just walk over it. Okay, jumps in this game, I'm a bit scared. It's not the easiest to trust Richter. This is definitely much more platformy than Rondo Blood. That game's a bit linear, or horizontal. That's my biggest gripe with Rondo Blood. I don't like the level design. It's very whatever. It's much more like combat based than any other Castlevania. I'm just like hitting enemies to progress. Instead of like cool jumps. That's why I like Castlevania 3 so much. The levels in that game are hard. You have to like be at the top of your game. It's not because of the enemy. Well, it's partly because of enemies, but most enemies die in one hit in that game. So it's mainly about like dealing with all the fodder while still making progress and not falling to your death. It's kind of like Thracia. Alright, you want to see the silliest room in the game? Okay, you know how Rondo of Blood had like route splits? Where like depending on if you find a secret exit, you can go a different path and maybe do like an easier level. That's sort of in this game. In order to get the best ending and save Maria and Annette, you have to get to the levels. You have to go to a different set of levels. How do you get to those levels? Oh, you just got to the end of this room. However, if you fall down any of these pits, you automatically go to the B route, and Maria and Annette die. Oh, the levels are easier. So you see that right there? We're going to the B route, boys. That's the only choice in the game. And it's really fucking weird. And that's like a long-ass room, too. That's a bit of like, what were they thinking? Like, I guess it's great. I mean, the funny thing is that you can't, like, redo the previous level. You don't get to, like, save and go back. I guess there's a password. But that's still silly. That you're just, like, you don't get a second chance. You get one chance to do it. This is what I meant by I don't like doing the other boss, though. If I get past that room, I'll fight that other boss. I'll do it. On stream, I'll do it. The problem is I never successfully get past that room. Because I suck at it. Yeah, I didn't get to show it off, but there's like one tile jumps. There's Medusa heads flying the entire time. There's bone pillars that shoot fireballs from across the screen. The whole 9 yards want you to fall down there. And that's pretty funny. See, I've only done the, like, A route once in my life. And I had to, like, go back to do it. That was back when I, like, played this game for the first time and I wanted to experience everything. Now that I've done that once in my life, I don't really care, you know? Wait a minute. Couldn't you... If I remember correctly, you weren't able to, like, hit things one tile above by crouching. Rondo of Blood. Did they lower the whip? They might have. I feel like there's something of worth down in this muck. I forget if it's a 1-up or not. That's what's important. It's hard to hit it, too. It might be meat. Meat would be good. So that's the meat. It's the cross? Oh, fuck that. Shout out to that bat, though. You can't hit it while it's roosting. Whatever it's called when a bat rests like that. You only hit it when it jumps down. Oh, I forgot about this! Big Bone Man! Alright, here's how you deal with Big Bone Man. You wait until he jumps over and just fucking run. That guy's not worth fighting. He has like 1,000,000 health. Just get the fuck out. Same with the Bone Dragon. This round of blood, you'd be forced to fight him. You don't have to do that here. It's a small mercy. To counteract that by having spikes here that you have to, in a place you have to constantly jump. Nope. And hey, at least in Rondo, you can retrieve your old weapon. I mean, it's nothing if you bump a pig and you lose it like I did in the last level. But hey, take what you can get. That did not wanna wake up. Get the meat. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's took a sweet time. Not the knife. Alright, now for... I have to assume that this is Shaft. It's a wizard. It kind of looks like Shaft. Kind of looks like Ghost Shaft. Alright, okay, the worst thing in this game is that some enemies, or some projectiles can inflict you with slowness. In Round of Blood, there's one enemy that does that. The Dolahan. And it's the worst thing in the fight. And it's really obnoxious. And that makes it one of the worst bosses in the game. The hardest boss. Maybe. And Dracula actually have multiple things that inflict slowness. And it's fucking awful every time. Also, this is exactly why the axe is so good. There's a lot of aerial stuff. This melts that guy like butter. Dick. This is definitely the game where the axe that like its best. Every game kind of has like a time for the weapon, each sub-weapon to shine. The first game, Castlevania 1, that's definitely the Holy Water. A little bit in Castlevania 3, that's more like homing. And all of Sypha's spells. Nope. This Rusted Knight is annoying. And of course they bring back the fan favorite, the crows. And hey, I never got to show off this song. In the Run of Blood playthrough. It's a good-ass song. There we go. X-Knights are threatening once again. Yippee. This song, it's debatable if I like this version or the Rondo of Blood version. They're both great. Unfortunately, one of my favorite songs in Rondo of Blood, Cross of Fear, is not in this game. And you see, the axe makes like this section much more tolerable. The axe is just so good. There's so much aerial combat. It's kind of like Bloodlines in that way. I understand the trackers to this game, but I think they kind of like overinflate how bad this game is. It's not that bad. I played worse platforms. And in most cases, a bad Castlevania game is still like a fantastic platformer. Except for Castlevania Adventure, that game sucks. And Legends. And it's Simon's Quest. But that one doesn't count. And more of this shit. And that's why these guys are so bad. Because you can't use the axe on them. Oh, this room is really annoying. Hey, look at that, there's two of them. They can't defend against the item crash. They can, I guess, just not get hit by it, though. And get the fuck over here. Yeah, we're probably gonna die. That sucks. I guess that guy doesn't move over here. That's good. Or now he is. I guess this spearman is honorable. I like him, but only him. Remember these guys from the final level? Rondo. I'm not sure if they're any worse in this game. Got 4 lives? Hell yeah. I think this is one of the easier games to 1cc. I think it's easier to 1cc this than Rondo. Although that might be a bit of bias. And now we did like the worst pack in Rondo Blood. With the worst character in Rondo Blood. Not that Rick is terrible. The reason I played him is because I find him fun. Like, Maria is also a blast, but sometimes I just don't feel like playing Maria, you know? And the trick to backflip still works. I feel like they have less health than Rondo. Nope. That was way too greedy. And they only have 6 health. They take 1 more hit than a spearman. Think about that. No, I think there's a reason you go up here. There's like, is the axe up here? There's a spearman. Oh no, this is the, oh yeah, there is the axe, okay. Yeah, it's definitely worth it to go here for the axe. Because the axe is so good. Even if it causes these enemies to respawn. That's the meat. There's a way to hit them if you hit their feet from below. You don't want to hit the spear. Okay, this guy's screwed. Gotta just hit him from here. Yeah. This is one of the Castlevania games I think I memorized the most. There's one level coming up. I think it's the next level that is like really, really butts. Get over here. Okay, like, find a sweet spot. Yeah, they like auto parry. It's like if I can get to another player, it's weird. There we go. Yeah, the axe takes 4 hits to kill them. The whip takes 5. The axe is stronger than the whip in this game, which is odd. But I'm all for it. Oh yeah, I want to say one more thing about Bloodlines. There's some things I forgot about in that playthrough. Get over here. There you go. Oh yeah, important tip. If you crouch in this game, you do not get knocked back. Very important. Especially by the end. Get that out of here. But one thing about Bloodlines, one I forgot, Licard had one more move. He could do like a weird spear spin. It's not practical, but I never got to show it off. And two, I completely forgot that John Morris does more damage than Eric Licard. Like, just, he always does more damage. It's crazy. So I think you should always play as John Morris. Maybe like your first time you play as Licard, because he's less accident-prone. The hell is he? What's coming up? John Morris, you can easily, like, fall to your death. Or failed swing. Licard doesn't really have that. But on subsequent playthroughs, you should play as John Morris. He just gets through the game faster. And he can hit things higher up on the screen, which is important in that game. And he has easier sections. Like, I'm sorry, Licard, I love him. He's cute. He's handsome. He doesn't use a whip, so that makes him cool. But he's just not as good. Hey, we have to fight the Wolfman again. Well, I'm much worse here. Is it here? Oh yeah, remember that cool-ass animation you had? In Rondo of Blood with the crosses fly around? They couldn't animate that. Turn around! I'm dead. Boy. Okay, unnecessary damage from the pros, not ideal. If we had the axe, would have been much better, but I flopped up. It's all my fault. Come on, get closer. You only hit him when he's on the edge. I wanted this 1cc first try. But we'll see. It's probably not gonna happen. I need that heart. No! No, I can't crash. Stopwatch? Okay. Alright, now I can try to get with the Wolfman. Wolfman's always a scary boss in these games. Especially in Chronicles. That guy, that girl, that chick is terrifying. Okay. Yep. Okay, there we go. Become naked and die. I can do the backflip. Dang it! I messed up. Alright, this is the hardest level in the game. This is where if the 1cc were to ever die, it'd probably be here. This is like... the trickiest kind of Castlevania level. The ones that you have to do in one go or else it becomes a lot harder. Again, a great place for the axe to shine. If I had one. Dick. Ghost hearts. Need to find where the axe is. The axe has to be somewhere in this, right? It's just money. Hey, the money didn't fall down the stairs. Or fall off the stairs. That's good. It's nice of them. The crows in this level, surprise, surprise, are god-awful once again. Yeah, this is such an axe-centric level. There's so much verticality in it. There isn't an axe in this part? Thought for sure there was. Is there anything in this one? Stopwatch. Don't care. Alright, you see this part? I think what they expect you to do with this part is like go all the way to the right and then come back around. Son of a bitch. They expect you to do is go all the way to the right, then like get up a step there and then go left, or you could just like do this. Yeah, I don't know what the point of that room is. Alright, this is the worst fucking room in the game. I hate this place. I guess if there's no axe here, it doesn't matter. If you die once or several times. More if you can get through here without game overing. If you get through this level, get through the previous level with an axe, this level's so much better. Because the axe is so good in this game. Especially this bastard. Like, they put swooping bats and a guy you have to keep jumping to get. Like, fuck off, game. And this is where the paths converge, so you have to play this level. Ignore this guy. Do not approach that man. I actually got through that room first try, which isn't bad. We're not out of the woods yet, though. This is not the axe. Why do you think it was the axe? There goes the 1cc. Whip. Boo 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 doo doo da ba da ba da ba da. But there's not even an axe in this place. Who cares? What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? That's a great question, dude. I was being careful because I thought like there was a reward. Well, these bone pillars are used as iron. I have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, there's nothing good here. Just fucking speedrun. Sometimes it's the safest thing you can do. Oh my god, how much health do you got? Thank you. My nose is so itchy for some reason. It's what time to trim. The only reason I can do this like somewhat efficiently because of all the failed attempts in this place. Like I forget about that bastard. Still though. I think this one is worth killing. I thought he hit me. Look at it. Do stair jumps while dodging the bat while hitting the guy. Like that part right there specifically is god awful. This room like sucks ass. It's so easy to take so much damage there. Damn it. Fuck. Oh my... Oh, dude, that hit me twice, dude, in 1 second? Are you fucking kidding me? I forgot they could just do that. You have, like, no iframes in this game. What the fuck is that? You can't just do that to me, game. Just spawn a guy that I can't predict. So you ducked it, I remember? Ah! Didn't remember soon enough. This version of the song is whatever, too. Nothing crazy. Like, were like 3 crows not enough? Put a whole fucking gang? Murder, that's what it's called. I was trying to think like what the plural for crows is. Besides crows. That's why they call it a murder. I get it now. Dude, did you see that? Like, I took the damage from that like a second after it passed me. This game's wacky. I feel like this is something like maybe worth it in here. No, it's not worth it. that. I had one more heart. So I could item crash. Holy cow, I hate these bats. The fact that they can show up from either side of the room sucks. Like, usually it's the far side of the room they spawn in from. Not, like, from whatever. I think it's based on where you're facing, which is stupid. Yeah, if you face left, they come in from the left. Face right, they come in from the right. Which is stupid. Like, no other game is like that. It's usually, like, based on where you are in the room, if anything. Not which way you're facing. Like, I was there so you could get, like, hit on the sides of the wall. Oh, any time to react. And also, their wingspan is huge. It's insane. I'm still gonna defend this game, but it has so many weird decisions. Just gonna do that preemptively. The game sucks. Never mind. What the fuck is the point of that enemy? He just is there to kick you off, no matter what you do. I didn't mean to do that, but I think it saved my life. Fuck this game. I will say, like, having to walk to build momentum also kind of sucks. But that's kind of just how it is in most Castlevania games. Well, it feels off here. I can never get through you without taking like an assload of health. So we're gonna die here, as usual. I was just testing something that jumps. Great. Couldn't whip it because of the timing. Wonderful. Like I said, I wouldn't even say this is the hardest level in the game. It's the hardest 2 rooms in the game. The beginning is fine. Like, room afterwards, I don't think is too bad. So, I mean, this room that whittles you down, and then what little else you have left, it'll prepare you for the ghost. The skull ghost. Okay, get on the stairs, dude. So you did all the way to the left. I think it's like a free pass. Except those bats have, like, the hugest hurt box in the game. I feel like everything just has a bigger hurt box than you think. I guess you could, like... What the fuck just happened? I, like, plummeted. That was weird. Nope. I do remember that. Just jump over him. Yeah, this room isn't too bad, even with Medusa heads. Oh my god, they finally give me an axe again? And I almost lose it. There's the meat. I remember there being meat somewhere in this level. Yeah, you know what? I'm not the biggest fan of Richter's jumps in this. They feel so fucking huge. They're weird. Alright, but we're at the boss. Who is not bad in this version. And don't forget to grab this, too. It's the skeleton! Yeah, all the new bosses they add look out of place. Anyway, this boss is kind of like Shaft. Like, you know, he has the eyeballs. Now... Dick. Dick. Kill him, thank you. Now, if you do the A route, where you save Maria and Nanette, that boss is replaced by death, so we don't need to fight him here, which I think is a good thing, because that fight is god-awful. Remember that slowness debuff I was talking about? Yeah, his size can inflict that, so if you get hit by one, you probably can't dodge the others, and you just get pelted over and over again. It's fucking awful. It's a frustrating fight. And it makes a bad level so much worse. Anyway, this is the final level. Which is actually pretty short. It's not too bad. As long as I have my trusty axe, everything's fine. Nope. Yes, sure. Find another turkey skeleton. Alright, this room kind of sucks too. It's not as bad as the other room. I think you want to jump there to trigger the crucifix above. You probably did it wrong. Also, I learned this from watching someone else play this game. Don't go down these paths, by the way. They can lead you back in earlier in the level and just waste your time. It's a silly thing. You have to walk back. It's the shortest level in the game, but still... Alright, do I remember how to do this? You have to, like... No, I messed it up. You have to get the invincibility potion and stay on the platform. And fail, you have to walk back. Fuck off! I was on that platform. Come on, game. See, that time I killed the guy up here with that crucifix. Strange. Damn it. And every time you fall, you have to walk back. It's pretty easy, but it's annoying. Nope. Yeah, that part's really difficult to do without the invincibility. I got 2 lines. There you go. It's actually quite simple. And just pass by this guy. Alright, it's the hall before Dracula. We're here. Probably can't do this with this health, but it's fine. I give you enough. Alright, this fight is ridiculous. They decided the best way to make Dracula harder, which is already a hard fight, is by having pits all over the map. And then they have the gall to have a completely safe spot if you duck in the corner here. It's so dumb. This fight is so stupid. So all you have to do is wait here until he's near and hit him with an axe. This is exactly why the axe is the best thing in the game. Unless he does that. That's the one time you have to move out of the way. Then you just wait until he's close. If all those pits, it's obviously death, right? I don't have to specify that. Dick. Last time I was able to hit it. It's fine. That was gonna be the one anyway. At least they give you every sub-weapon before. Even though the axe is like unequivocally the best option. Not as in this fight, the whole game. Just play it safe. And you have to look to the left every time. They give you 40 hearts, but you're actually liable to lose them all. With how long this fight can go. Sometimes hit him 3 times if you're lucky, but I'm not that good. It's not luck, it's timing. Nope. Just don't do a slight jump. That'd be the worst thing. Just slowly jump into the pit. I've died too many times on this stream by that. Okay, that did not pay off. That was a terrible idea. See, I was punished for stepping out of my little hidey hole. This fight's stupid. It sucks. This game kind of sucks. but it's endearing to me. Like, now run the fuck away. They do put a roast in here, which is very generous of them. Remember what I said about crouching? Removing your knockback? Except in that case, apparently. Didn't know that. Or maybe it's because I was whipping. I don't think that has, like, super knockback. And we have to do all this again. It's like 3 minutes to get to the phase 2. Which is easy, but I just messed up. Ba-do, dee-da-ba-do, do-do-do. And sometimes you can just do this, just like be on this side of the screen, there's nothing you can really do about that. Yeah, I remember having to like time or keep track of how many times he attacks for the fireballs or meteorites, but it really doesn't matter. You always have enough time to dodge it regardless of what attack it is. Even in Rondo, when you actually have to participate in the fight, you know? I remember having to save state in this fight, specifically, because I didn't understand how to hide. Because, like, if you try to fight this normally, it's pretty hard. But why would you ever do that to yourself? Once you know the strat, that is. Okay, yeah, let's go with whipping. Yeah, I messed up. You always gotta be on the run. You might be able to do more damage to him at that point, but I kind of panicked. And we go again. I thought you'd get 3 cheeky hits in. I got 3 like the first time I fought him. I guess it was just luck. No! Okay, that's fine. Damage is fine. It's falling into pits that kills you. There we go. More. Get over here, man. You're delaying your inevitable death. I forgot he was still attacking. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Whatever. I was getting tired of doing that fight anyway. Let's just go over here. Also, hey, isn't that the background from Gatiko Mario World when you fight Bowser? I remember that. That was a hard fight. That was fun. Now, see, bone pillars are less annoying in this game because they're like... They have weird stuff. They have different moves. And they can, like, turn around, which normally sounds terrible, but they tend to just go face away from you anyway, so whatever. Hit that trigger? Death. The Spearman did not. Strange. Peculiar, even. It's actually super easy. Never mind. It's making it a lot more complicated than it actually is. And at least the fight, or at least the level. Actually, honestly, the level is shorter than the boss himself. This is like one of the few times you don't get like an infinite checkpoint before the final boss. But you don't even really need it. The only other time is like Castlevania 3, both versions. Which is also a really short level. But you're probably gonna get hit there. Probably gonna get hit there, and it's probably going to matter. Here, not really. Hey bum bum bum. Hey bum bum bum. Hey bum bum bum. Like, and now it's a dangerous kind of boring where you like just start to get like try to do stupid stuff just to pad out the time. They're probably just killing. Excuse me. Yeah, I should not have moved from the hole. I like had a brain fart. Now I need to go and get that roast. They do give you a bro life before this, which is nice of them. With how you see the skull bosses, you could get like 2 lives for Dracula himself. And just for him. It's kind of nice of the game. You get to spend more time with your buddy Drax. What's not to love? It'd be a good idea to spawn Dracula on the right and then run back left. You don't want to like attack him and deplete his first health bar when he's to the left of you. You want to run out of the spot. Once he actually decides to get pissed. The problem is that you're on the far right corner, so that's the one downside. Come on, dude. Is that supposed to be his, like, whip holster? On the side of... Fuck you! Is he his right hand? No, if you were right-handed, you'd have, like, your whip holster on your left hip. Right? Thing here is just so awful because then you have to just sit through all this again. And trust me, it's not worth going on the offensive. It's not. Like, you might do, again, a few more hits, and he'll get more hits on you. If you're not keeping track of the meteorites, that could also fuck you up. And you know how I play games. I don't play games with, like, skill in mind. It's more so, how can I beat this game? I don't know, as lazily as possible, with as little, like, skill necessary. To mitigate as much risk and skill as possible. And go with, like, certain 100% calculations. So I play Fire Emblem. The more 100s you get, the better. More 100% stats. One, hi-ya-ya, two, hi-ya-ya, three, hi-ya-ya. At least the music's good here. Dance of Illusions is a pretty good boss song. Nope, what am I doing? Oh, that was a waste. I wish I have a good hit on him. And I guess my health, too. At least Dracula's having a good time. I'm happy for him. Oh. One more hit, man. Y'all doing that? Also, not a big fan of his speed, though, to be TBH. Don't face the other way. Ah, we could have gotten them there if I didn't face the other way like a moron. Ah. Boo-ba-da-boo, ba-da-ba-doo. Boo, 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 boo. For this shit again. We've been here for like 20 minutes just because this fight sucks so much ass. Like, what a novel idea for the Dracula fight. Where half the time you can't hit him because he's on the other side of the screen. It's like complete opposite Castlevania 1 where he's always on your ass. So even if... So like getting hit in the first phase also like puts you in a very bad standing for the second phase too. So you don't want to take any damage. So that like you want to mitigate even more risk, making this corner even more viable. So like in terms of like that you have to do this, and that's awful. This isn't me being lazy, this is me like having to do this. Which is the worst kind of cheese. So I'm pretty sure his meteorite attacks, or big fireballs, go much faster in this than Rondo. Like those attacks don't have like a little, like half a second startup in Rondo. I don't think they have that here. They just immediately go full speed. Can you do it again, Drac? Yeah, no, they do. So that's even harder than now. So, yeah, have fun with that. Do it normally. Yep. This is Dracula X, baby. Should not have jumped. What? Wait, don't go there. What am I doing? Gotta jump there. It's like I had a choice. There we go. Fucking finally. Ugh. Poof. He doesn't even like evaporate. He just poofs. Great. And there. Oh, get that out of here. Turning the graphics. Well, that was a very sloppy ending. That didn't matter because we game over it in Gear Town multiple times. Oof. Well, I guess that's how he died. So yeah, Maria and Annette are dead. Oh well. Sucks to suck. Skill issue. Yada yada yada. Alright, let's tally the deaths. We probably did terribly this time. Okay, compare that to last year. I keep forgetting I'm muted there. Oh, I actually did better? Interesting. Well, that was before I practiced 1cc, so maybe that had to do with it. What about 2022? Oh, we did even better than that. Alright, cool. So we did improve. That's good. Alright, what's next? What are next?